Mike and Sully are freshmen with hopes of becoming great scares.
First morning in the house.
Go, Monsters, you!
But they trip each other up and quickly become opponents. Only through teamwork does their friendship start to grow in Monsters University.
Hi, I'm Salim.
I'm David.
And I'm Aaron, and today we're here to talk about the prequel to Monsters, Inc., Monsters University. We've all just seen it. Salim, what do you think?
Oh, I loved this film. It's been 12 years since Monsters, Inc. came out, and that means that the kids who watched the original Monsters, Inc. are now of age. They're in college.
Which is brilliant because this movie's story is set
In college.
In college. And it's
we
perfect.
watched it.
Yeah.
At college.
Exactly. And similar to Toy Story 3, they're trying to bring in this audience that already knows Monsters, Inc. And it's perfect because all they needed to do was marry a college movie on top of the monster universe. And it works like gangbusters.
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic. It's co-written by Robert Baird, Daniel Gerson, and Dan Scanlon, who also directed the film. And the script is absolutely phenomenal. It's not a movie for kids, it's a movie for adults that has things that kids will like. You know, there's real character arcs, there's twists.
It hooks us. We want to pay attention and we want to see their journey from becoming, well, I don't know, maybe enemies might be a little bit tough, but they're definitely
rivals.
They're
They're
rivals.
rivals, yeah.
That's it. That's an even better word. What this movie does in terms of screenwriting is you always hear this in the business. Give me something that I know, but give it to me in a fresh and new way. And that's exactly what this movie does. It gives us the familiar, but it completely retells what is essentially the genesis story of Sully and Mike.
I'll lift the bed, you grab the pig. Ready?
What?
One,
No.
two,
No.
three.
No.
Yeah, that's it. Don't let go. Careful, he's a biter. I got him. Uh-oh. Whoa!
Now in Monsters U, the gimmick here is college, the college atmosphere married into this monster world. And it works perfectly because we have the frats, we have the parties, we have rushing, we have everything college, but with monsters.
Watching this at USC with a bunch of college kids was absolutely incredible. I don't think I've ever seen an audience react to an animated movie like this. They were whooping and yelling and laughing so loud you could barely hear what some of the dialogue was at times.
Yeah, it was like Rocky Horror. They were all like, I was
unbelievable.
expecting them to throw toast at the screen.
It was a great movie-going experience.
We have to talk about the actors that played the characters in this movie. Of
course.
Now, initially for me, it kind of bumped because John Goodman, who plays Sully, it sounds just like John Goodman.
And Billy Crystal,
Same
too.
thing with Billy Crystal.
They don't
Crystal for
change
the-
their voices, especially from Monsters, Inc. to Monsters
Right.
University.
I was so invested in their characters and the emotional arcs that these two guys had as they went from enemies to becoming teammates to becoming friends that it just, their voices disappeared. They became their characters.
It's great. It's a perfect example, again, of enemies becoming friends, friends becoming enemies. And what I love is the chemistry between John Goodman and Billy Crystal is amazing because they were able to actually do their voice acting together, which is rare. The majority of the times people are in their own booth by themselves, having to react or act against nobody.
Right.
And now, when you see it on screen, it's all there.
Well, I want to talk about Helen Mirren, who almost stole the movie as
Dean Hardscrabble.
Dean Hardscrabble. She's the dean of the Scare College. And in a movie that's supposed to be about scary characters where the whole movie is funny, she's really the only one that was really scary.
She was.
How would you describe her?
She's like a bat centipede thing.
Bat centipede thing. And she's always filmed in silhouette. She's always in shadow.
The sound design is really great with her, too, because you
She's
got all
creepy
the,
crawly.
all the
Right.
legs and
Yeah, and
stuff.
it's just like you can hear the centipede legs, and I'm just like, ugh.
At the end of the semester, there will be a final exam. Fail that exam, and you are out of the scaring program.
Her old British voice tends to work really well. It was great.
It was
There
absolutely
were like
perfect.
20 supporting cast members who were famous.
This would be a 10-hour show if we tried to talk about all of them.
Well, I could mention some of them. You have John Krasinski, you have Frank Oz, you have Alfred Molina, you have Aubrey Plaza, you have Nathan Fillion, Charlie Day.
Oh yeah,
Charlie Day was amazing.
Charlie Day, I think,
Right,
was
Charlie
probably my
Day is
favorite.
right as Art, the animated towel.
I'm Art, New Age philosophy major. Thought you might like to keep a dream journal.
Want to talk about Dan Scanlon, who co-wrote the movie and is also the director, and he worked on Cars and Brave.
Pixar has just grown by leaps and bounds in terms of what they can show us and what kind of worlds they can create.
He just shepherds this movie in and balances those really quiet, intimate moments between Sully and Mike, and then the really big, huge set pieces where they're having these contests, which we don't want to give away too much of. But he does that great job, which a lot of action directors can't do, and that is balancing the big action scenes with the quiet moments.
And there are so many scenes in this movie that don't feel like they should be in an animated movie. All these pans and all these
That's right, and
things.
these huge helicopter shots and crane
unbelievable.
shots coming in.
What I love the most is the pacing, is the small moments, is how emotional
You
this
like a
entire
lot of
movie.
stuff in this
no,
movie,
I mean,
don't you?
it's a fantastic film because, like you said, of how real it is, of how honed the script is. I really can't think of anything that's really wrong with the film. When you get to the end, it is resolved so well, but you want more. You definitely want more. Kids and adults will love every single moment of this movie. And if you saw Monsters, Inc. when you were young, you're especially in for a treat. See it.
Giving us the familiar in a fresh and interesting new way makes Monsters University a wonderful movie for everyone. See it.
Monsters University is the best time I've had in the theater all year, and it might even be better than Monsters, Inc. So I say, see it.
Cheers!
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 Cheers.
Michael Zosky!
Oh, you one eye.
So I guess we like this movie.
Kinda.
I guess.